Hi, everyone. It's your girl, Shar Talks Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. And today's episode is going to be about my weight loss journey. I lost over 70 pounds in, you could say it was a year, a little over a year. And I'm still in my journey. So I'm still like going through just getting to where I need to get to in my goal. Throughout the journey, there was failures, there were successes, and I would love to share that with you today. What got me started was I'm just thinking it back from the time I just started January of 2022, my workout journey, to be transparent with you. Growing up, just being young and growing up to where I'm at now. I'm 31 years old. I'm 5'4". So if you were just curious, growing up, I always been like small. I always been like in shape. Always been active. Always into something active, whether it's sports or any type of outdoor activity to keep me like in shape. I never had like a membership or anything. I didn't couldn't afford it like that. And then when I went to college, it was kinda a struggle for me to keep my weight. I was still small. I would still say I was small, even though at those times I thought I was fat. I was like 140, I thought I was fat. It was crazy. And even throughout those times, like, I still kinda managed my weight, but my weight still went up and down throughout that journey in college, and I was able to, like, lose it quickly. And the way I lost it quickly was, like, bicycling, walking, but I was still eating whatever I want, which is crazy. Let me put a disclaimer out there. I'm not a nutritionist or I'm not a medical professional. So if you do need nutritional tips, I suggest you to schedule appointment with a nutritionist or talk to a special nutritionist that is in that field. I just want to put that out there. And back to the story. So my weight was going up and down. I lost weight really quickly. I'm in my early 20s. My metabolism is really great. So I'm getting shredded really fast. And the difference between your late 20s and to your early 20s and your late 20s to your 30s is night and day with the metabolism. It is night and day, I tell you. The weight loss is not as quick. And when I got to towards the end of college, I got into a relationship at that time. I developed a lot of bad habits. We weren't active. We was always eating, always doing things, drinking, and just doing things that's not really good for the body. And that kinda got on my weight, I don't blame that person, I just blame myself, like, it kinda, like, caught me off guard, like, I wasn't, like, consistent with my journey. I had points, in my life where I did want to go to the gym or I did went to the gym, but I wasn't consistent. I was that person who paid for a gym membership for a year, never went, or if I did went, it was, like, 1 or 2 times a year, and one of those times was New Year's. So I wasn't consistent. I was wasting money and not utilizing the resources I have. And then when I got towards the end of my 20s, that's when my relationship broke off. And then COVID hit. So I gained more weight. The gyms was closed. And I don't know. I just gained so much weight. I didn't realize how much weight I gained until I went shopping. And when I went shopping, I was trying to look for clothes that I was like, "Oh, these clothes are cute," but I couldn't fit anything. Like the sizes I thought I was pre-COVID, couldn't fit. Like I was grabbing clothes where I thought I could fit extra large. Oh, I'm still in the extra large, or I'm still in this. Pre-COVID, I was probably like 215. And I'm thinking like maybe I'm still like in a large shirt or in size this and pants. Oh no. Clothes do not lie to you. I can tell you that. Clothes do not lie to you. The scale may sometimes, but the clothes do not. And pictures do not. So when I had tried on these pants, these pair of pants I had on, I remember this day. And I'm thinking I wore a certain size in pants. I'm putting on pants. I got to go up a size. I got to go back and get another size, go back and get another size. And I'm all the way up to a 22. Some pantses, it just really depends on the material. Cause some I'm 22, some I was 24, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I never thought I would see the day I was being a size 22, size 24." I never been this was, like, the largest I ever been in my entire life, And I was pretty discouraged. I was pretty salty about it, and I was like, "I'm never gonna wear jeans. I hate jeans anyway." So I just wore leggings. I wore leggings for a long time and shirts. So if you see a lot of old pictures of me, it's probably me in leggings or shirts or dresses because it was so easy to fit, so easy to put on. Not too many pictures you'll see me in jeans around that size, I would say. And I also had I remember when the doctor visits started opening back up again, I had a doctor's visit around that time, and the doctor mentioned to me that I was pre-diabetic and that if I don't get my eating habits together or my weight under control, then I can be diabetic and that could be that can turn into a long-term thing. And the thing was, I did reach to the point that I was diabetic, but like I said, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not sure if I'm saying like the terminology or whatever I'm saying right, but it wasn't as bad, like, diabetes is still bad, but it wasn't bad enough to the point that I needed insulin to, like, keep it under control. It was to the point that I just need to lose weight, so it won't be an issue. So, even that didn't motivate me, which is crazy because my family, we have a lot of health issues in my family. We have hypertension, we have heart disease, we have diabetes, cancer, all types of stuff. A lot of it does link into weight. So a lot of my family members who do have those types of diseases. Not all, because I know some that's not overweight who has those, but some are genetics and others are inherited by bad lifestyles, just bad eating, bad health, bad lifestyles, whatever. And like my mom, she had like a stroke and she had heart disease and everything. And that happened her stroke just happened a few years ago, but her heart problems started when she was in her 30s, and I'm approaching my 30s. And she's overweight and she's very small. She's very short. So according to like this, your BMI, according to your height and weight, is it's ridiculous. It's a big difference and everything. So what made me change my lifestyle to more of an active lifestyle again is when January 2022 hit. I said I was going to lose weight. I know everyone said they was going to lose weight for New Year's, but I actually was really serious about it. I'm like, I'm tired to not be able to fit anything or go into stores, and I'm feeling self-conscious about myself sometimes. I'm seeing flashback pictures on Facebook to remind me how small I used to be in college. And it doesn't feel too great. The feeling doesn't feel too great. I don't even recognize my own self. Like I can't even recognize my own self in certain like when I see myself in pictures and things like that. And I want to get back to the point where I can go into stores and fit things and not have to go rush into the plus size section to find something to wear. And sometimes the plus size selections, they don't have the best selections. They be having animal prints and all types of weird looking clothes, like or granny sweaters, no shade. So I want to be able to find something cute to feel good. So that's what I did. I actually started the journey with a close family member at the time, and we was accountability partners, and we just held ourselves accountable as we go to the gym. We went to the gym about 5 days a week. Starting off, we did some. I'm not gonna lie to you. Throughout my journey, I was not consistent on the days a week. Some days I did five, some days I did three, some days I did two, and then a lot of the weeks I did five in the beginning. In the beginning, I was really hard on it, and my diet ended up throwing away a lot of stuff, and I bought a lot of healthy stuff in the beginning as well. Like I said, I wasn't consistent throughout my journey. It was points I was consistent and inconsistent, but back to consistent. It wasn't to the point where I fell off really bad, but it was definitely a journey. And another thing that helped me focus is just your mental. I feel like whenever you start something that has a commitment to it, you have to make sure your mind is right. And what helped me with that was therapy. And I'm going back to therapy again. because I've been going through a lot of, like, mental battles and different things in my life, and I just wanna make sure that's together, that I'm taking care of all parts of my body, not only my physical, but my mental and my spiritual, and that's really important. You wanna make sure you surround yourself with positive people, people who uplift you and hold you accountable for your actions and just want the best for you, and you have to be able to reciprocate that back too, so making sure you're not in one-sided friendships and stuff. So I had, um yeah, so I went through a lot with that. I lost friendships. I gained a relationship with my partner now, and he is amazing. Completely opposite. He's very active and very into healthy lifestyle living and stuff. So I really appreciate that about him. And we always we held each other accountable. We do things together to stay like, just to make sure we stay active and make sure we stay healthy and everything. And then I even got my brother on the train. So my brother was working out with me too in the beginning. He lost his little weight he gained. And he feeling good about himself because he's like feeling different, got more energy. And I noticed that my weight was dropping and dropping and dropping. I felt more confident. I've got a little bit more cleavage showing and all types of stuff. And it felt good. I did a vacation in Puerto Rico, to I was a lot lighter then at that time. I mean, I'm still am now, but I was like in the transition of my weight loss journey. You just gain confidence when you start to see yourself in a different light. Like you start feeling good, get energy, you don't feel as sluggish. I'm not walking up the stairs getting winded. I'm not snoring as loud. I'm not feeling like I'm out of breath all the time. So I just noticed things physically changing in my body and it made me feel so good. Like it just makes me feel like I was doing the right thing. And then what made me cry, I'm trying not to cry on on this podcast, but what really made me feel like what made me think like, oh my gosh, I'm doing a thing is when I went to the doctors again. This was like a couple years later. Um, I want to say not a couple years later because that was 2022. It was still in 2022, but it was like later in my journey, and I had a appointment with my physician, and I told him about, I lost weight and I was just curious where my sugar levels was at and just how my body is, like how is it responding because of it. And when they did like the testing, like the blood work and everything came out good. I wasn't considered diabetic anymore. And that really made me like want to continue on to this path. Like I my dad, he passed away. He had cancer and he also had hypertension and he had diabetes. And due to his diabetes, he wasn't taking care of himself and he lost one of his limbs, like one of his legs throughout his time with diabetes and he had cancer. And I just, just think about all the health stuff that my family was going through, and it just like, it's like, okay, I'm doing something right. I want to break that generation of um, just unhealthy habits. Just be the first to break that generation, and we don't have that. So I definitely want to do that. Be the trendsetter for it, and it feels good. It does feel good, and I'm still not where I want to be because I was like I could say I started the journey, I was like 274. I did lost a few pounds before I started my journey because I was teaching at the time and I was pretty active in my teaching, like being standing up all the time, participating in four corners and recess 30 minutes a day. So that kind of got me back active again, low key. But when I went to the gym, I lost a lot more. So yeah, I lost over 70 pounds, you can say. And now I'm just still continuing on that journey, and I'm just excited to make a part two video once I reach that goal. I went from a size 20, I'm 5'4", so I went from a size 20 to 24 to a size 10. Some days, sometimes a 12, it just depends on the material. But, just seeing my shirt sizes changes from 3X to medium, like, it's been a big jump, and I can just tell the difference with everything. And my advice to you, if even if you wanna lose 5 pounds or if you wanna lose 70 pounds, it's your journey, and don't let anyone stop you from your journey. Make sure your mind is right. You do it for the right reasons. Um, Motivational videos definitely help me, YouTube videos, other people weight loss journey stories help me as well. Then also therapy, just getting that inner work in definitely helps, and making sure you're surrounded by people who can hold you accountable and just be a positive light to you. I lost a lot of friends throughout my journey as well. So it was kind of like a awakening experience for me with everything in my life. And I just wanna tell you just to keep going and you can do it. And then if you wanna be Apple Fitness buddies, let me know. Let me know in the comments. We can add each other on Apple Fitness. And I do have a social media account. It's called Reactor 10. So if you wanna follow me on social media, you can. Sometimes I post, like, my workout, like, comparisons. Like, I like to do a lot of comparison photos. Another thing that helped me was definitely taking pictures of myself, of my journey, because sometimes the scale can be up and down for no reason. Like it can be like fluids, too much fluids, too little fluids. So the best ways that help me to keep my mind together was do a lot of measurements and pictures. Measurements and pictures is your best friend. And then, like I said, clothes do not lie. So if you want to go to Target, sometimes I like to go to Target and try on clothes just to see where I'm at. See, like, find an outfit that I really like that's a size smaller than what I usually go for, and then try it on, and then, like, wait a couple more weeks and then try it on again, see how it fits. So I like to do things like that as well. You can actually buy an outfit if you want. Just buy an outfit that you like, take it home, and try it on each week. Take pictures of it. Take pictures of yourself trying it on this each week. And then when it comes to diet, I'm not a nutritionist, so I definitely would suggest seek a nutritionist. I feel like everything different things work for different people. I know people like to try keto. I know people like to take supplements to help boost their metabolism for weight loss. So different things work for different people. I'm not here to tell you what to take or how much to eat, but one thing that did kind of help me was slowing down on the fast food, cutting out on the pops, soda pop. I grew up in the Midwest and South, so it's sometimes I go say South, sometimes I say soda, sometimes I say pop. So just cutting out on sugar and processed foods definitely helps. The more natural you can go, the better. It can be costly, so just be careful with that. I download this app. I'm gonna drop it in the comments because I forgot the name of this app, but I have this app where I can scan these items in the store and it just tells you like whether it's good or bad or what's type of hazardous um, additives or addictives that's in it. So that was pretty helpful lately. And then I'm just trying out different things, what's working, because you will hit a plateau in your journey. Because I hit a couple plateaus in this journey and they have been very frustrating. Because I'm like, I'm working out every day. I'm trying to eat as good as I can, stay in a calorie deficit, and I'm still not like dropping. Like, what the hell is going on? That's what I was telling myself. And just switch up your workouts routine, switch up everything you do, like because your body gets so used to a schedule, you gotta switch it up. Like if you are in the gym 5 days a week, when you are in the gym, just make sure you're intensifying your workouts. Put more weight. Maybe your weights is too light. Make your weight a little bit heavy. Make your workouts more challenging. Weightlifting has definitely changed my life. I never used to weightlift in none of my workouts in the past, so now I have, and it changed my life. It does change my body. It makes it more curvier. Um, it makes it more curvier and I feel more stronger when I do weight training. So definitely, I would definitely suggest those things. And then if you have suggestions for me, I'm always open to suggestions. So if you're a workout guru, drop down below what kind of workout things you do in the gym because I want to hear from you as well. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share for more. Have a good day now. Bye.